Does it concern you at all that as bad as the special teams was at times last year, it seems like Schotty gave Sorensen a pass, and it's somebody he's worked with in the past, so maybe he feels like, are you worried about buddy-buddy relationship there?
Tell me what was wrong with special teams.
I think they were just really undisciplined in a lot of instances. It was dumb penalties. It was not a great unit. And then, I mean, they did have problems in the return game at times. And the Cavante Turpin, do I fair catch or not?
There we go. I thought, the two easiest answers from a fan standpoint is Aubrey with misses towards the end and Cavante Turpin's judgment. If those are your answers, my follow-up was going to be, okay, well, how much are you really going to blame Sorensen? Can it be an easier fix? Now, you need to coach Cavante on all those bad decisions and judgment. But can that be an easy fix if you somehow, some way move on from Cavante Turpin? And then what are you really going to say about coaching up Brandon Aubrey? But Schottenheimer at the end of the season press conference talked about flags and penalties. And I guess I just didn't watch and remember their special teams throughout the year saying, oh, my God, all these things are problems because I was too busy focusing on Cavante.
That's what you focus on with special teams. Like, you focus on the return game and the kicker. That's really it. Maybe a little bit.
And, how many times did you get your punt blocked?
A little bit of the punter. That's it, right? That's what you're focused on. You don't necessarily focus on...
where do they land in terms of special teams penalties on them?
Marquise Bell had 7 penalties on a return game this year.
Oh.
And 3 of them were declined because they would happen on a punt and somebody would be like, nah, we like the field position. But that's the kind of thing where I think in years past he had, for his entire career, the first 2 years, he had 5 penalties total. He had 7 just on special teams last year. So, again, that may not be on Sorensen. That's at some point, it's players got to play and players got to do what they got to do. But it is it feels like there's a lack of discipline on that unit at times, and that would seem to be Sorensen.
It's hard for me to call for Sorensen's job and overreact after 1 year, after we've had respected names like Bones Fossil here, and there's plenty of times I was not happy with that unit.